Hello! So my name is Ashley Zahar and I'm super excited that I get to welcome you to our Girl Gang group. So what the heck this whole thing is Stephanie, Marley, myself, our team, we get asked so often what the heck it is that we do as coaches, and because of that we thought it'd be a lot easier to put this group together to kind of dive into what it is that we do, what a day in the life looks like, how the heck it is we get paid, how to get started, so that once and for all you can actually make a decision to decide if this is something for you. So I'm going to lay it out there first and foremost to say that coaching and this opportunity is not for everybody, and that's totally cool whatever bucket you fall into. Our whole thing is that our entire lives, we have had to, at some point, work for someone else. We've had to be employed and have coworkers that were chosen for us by other people. And so what is so neat about this is that we actually get to choose the people that we work with, our business partners, our friends, and we have this amazing Girl Gang community that we'd like to see if this would be a good fit for you, if you vibe with our personalities, if our tribe is something that you think you could see yourself wanting to be a part of, wanting to come hang out with us, and to focus on doing something different with your life. And each one of us is going to have a completely different story. Each one of us, some of us, have started doing this business part-time and have been able to grow into a full-time business. Some of us still do this as a part-time side hustle, which is totally cool. That's my story that you're going to hear about. Some of us are brand new coaches. Some of us have been doing this for a few years. And that's the beauty of having these different videos, hearing from different people, is because hopefully you'll learn something different from all of us that are going to share. But you still might have other questions, and I want you to feel completely comfortable that you can ask them, post in the comments below, that you can reach out to the person that invited you to this group. Whatever it is, they will help you. I will help you. Whoever it is that you reach out to is going to help you to get answers to those questions so that you can decide whether or not this is a good fit for you. So this is a no pressure type of deal. I want you to know that first and foremost. Just because you're in this group doesn't mean that you have to become a coach, okay? So now that we got that out of the way. So like I said, my name is Ashley, and I've actually been doing this whole coaching thing since 2013. So it's been a few years, almost 5, which is kind of crazy. This year, and actually since I've become a coach, has completely flown by. But I remember what it felt like when I first started and got into this whole thing. So I started my health and fitness journey even before I got connected with Beachbody and with their tools and all of the support and everything. And what happened for me is that my entire life I've always felt like I've had some sort of purpose, some sort of calling, that I was meant to do something more. And I never knew what the heck that looked like. But, growing up and hearing all about going to school and going to college and getting a degree, getting a job in corporate America, watching my, parents, that's what they did, getting that job and staying there and working your butt off and having your family and all of that, that's what I thought success was supposed to look like, because that is what I saw. And, for some people that's totally awesome and perfect, but I thought that was the path for me. And so that's what I did. I went down and I got my degree, I got my job right away, and I was like, yes, okay, like I got this, I'm here, I've arrived. And then I was like waiting for that moment to be happy, because it never actually felt like I was happy, like I was feeling fulfilled, like I had a purpose for what I was doing every single day when I was going to work and in this routine. And I eventually got to a point where I felt like I was just going through the motions, and my life was just like this repetitive day in and day out set of tasks that I was like, okay, but where is like the joy and that fulfillment that I thought this is going to bring me? And so through that, I kind of fell into my own version of a depression. I was, in my early 20s, so I relied on alcohol to help me to get through those times. I also really have struggled my entire life with emotional eating, and so I ate my feelings, as I like to say. I filled the holes of my soul with food and things like that, because in that moment it brought me a temporary sense of like peace and happiness. But of course, if you've ever struggled with something like that, you know that that's not long lasting, and then you kind of feel like crap, and it's this whole vicious cycle, and it's really hard. So that's where I was. I ended up gaining a lot of weight because of these habits that I had formed with with coping, and I was almost 200 pounds on the scale. And at 5'3", that's not an ideal place to be. So not only was I depressed, I was overweight, I was exhausted, I had no, excitement or idea of what the heck it is that I need to do. And I just knew from a conversation with my own mama, because she knows what's best, right, is that if I wanted anything to change, I had to start with me. And so that's what I decided to do. One day at a time, one step at a time, I decided, hey, you know what, I'm just going to try to do a little bit better. And for me, when I started my journey, literally I thought Subway and a Diet Coke was like the best way, the healthiest way. And that is a good place to start if you've never been anywhere, having those things and making those changes. But I have learned a heck of a lot since that point. And it's amazing the fact that I'm super interested in things like nutrition, how our bodies work, because I am not the girl that was into this stuff my entire life. I was the girl who avoided gym class. I was the girl who was the last person running the mile around the gym, and I was like literally hating that whole situation. Not me, okay? So the fact that I'm sitting here telling you that I am a lifestyle coach, I'm a health and fitness coach, it still is kind of like, oh my gosh, what a different person than that person was before, right? So, I just decided to do those things and one day at a time to move more and all of that. And so I had started seeing success in my journey, and I was connected to a friend who I had worked with. We worked in the restaurant industry for a long time together, and she approached me and basically said, you know what, Ashley, like, you are so like inspiring and uplifting, and you're positive, and you're posting all this stuff about what you're doing. You're basically doing what I do as a coach, except like you're not getting paid for it. And I'm like, what? So tell me more about that, And it wasn't even about the fact about the money, because when I started this whole thing, I didn't care about that. I literally just wanted to help people. And today, that's still my mission, is wanting to help people to feel better, because I knew what it felt like to be in such a place of feeling like you're not confident, like you don't know what to do, like you're stuck, and you just want to kind of start to feel a little bit better. And so I was like, you know what the heck, like I'm gonna get started. Let me go all in if I'm gonna do this. I'm not at my ideal health, at my ideal weight, at my ideal goal, like by any means. But you know what? I know, one, I'm going to be held more accountable if I know that people are looking to me as a coach to help them, okay? And I'm going to have that community, that support, that, reliability. And two, if I'm going to invest in these products that are, first class and all these superfoods and stuff like that, you best believe that I want to take advantage of the discount that you get from being a coach. So I'm like, whatever, I'm all in. So I started without ever trying a Beachbody program, without ever trying Shakeology, without trying any of the products, because I just felt like something clicked. Something about what she said, something about what I saw, something about that community, that support, that environment, that idea of helping other people feel good and having tools to help support them. That sounded pretty freaking cool. And maybe, just maybe, that could be something that would provide my life with a little bit of purpose and fulfillment. And so when I started as a coach, I had a call with my mentor when I first started, and we just kind of talked about how to get started right. So that's what's cool. The second you jump into this opportunity, it's all about connecting with people and a team, and you're not alone. And so we kind of talked about it, and they're like, what is it that you want out of this? And I'm like, honestly, I just want to continue on my own journey, getting healthy, taking care of me, and I want to help other women to feel better too. I want them to know that there is a better way, and that they don't have to feel like exhausted and not happy with what they see when they look in the mirror, how they feel when they put on clothes, or the fact that you go into a dressing room and you're freaking crying because you don't like the way anything feels on you, because literally I've been there and I know how much that sucks, okay? And so they, were like, oh, that's awesome, but did you know that by only helping just a few people a month, you can actually cover the cost of your Shakeology? And I'm like, what? So you're telling me that if I just help a couple people, I can pay for this new product that I've already fell in love with, and I can get it basically for free every month? And so that's what I decided to do. I set that goal, and in my first month, that's what I was able to do. And again, all of these things that you have, it's up to you. It's what you want to do with your business. And so my success does not mean that's how it's going to be for you or limits what is your potential. There's no guarantee in this. And I just want to throw that out there first and foremost, is that you're going to hear these examples of things that can happen, but everything that happens in this business is a direct reflection of the amount of work that you put in and how you decide to do things, okay? So right off the rip, that's what I did. And I decided this was something that I was never going to want to walk away from. And here I am almost 5 years later, and I still do this as a part-time thing. So I still work full-time in corporate America, but this is where my passion, my fulfillment, all of that feeds my soul, because guess what? Every single day I am living that mission, that thing, that fire that started with me when I decided this, is helping women to unleash their inner badass and to become the most confident, like, amazing version of themselves possible. Because I went from this insecure, people-pleasing kind of person to this badass who is rocking her journey. And, you know, I am unapologetically myself. And for so long, I didn't have a voice. I didn't feel like I could be me. And I didn't even know what me was, you know, because I was always doing what I thought other people wanted me to do and I was supposed to do. So that's how I got to where I am today. So how in the actual heck do I balance, you know, a full-time job where I'm working, you know, from, I leave my house at, you know, 7:45 in the morning and I get home at like 6 o'clock at night. Some days it's longer, of course, if there's other things that are going on, but that's a typical day. So how is it that I do all of these things that I need to do as a coach, just as like a human being? Because I'm a wife. I have, you know, my fur dog, my little Winston, who is sitting right behind me right now. But I have all of these things. I'm, you know, that wife, I'm a daughter, I'm a friend, I'm a sister, I'm, you know, I love to be creative. I love to watch Netflix. Like, there's so many things about me that make me me, and didn't stop just because I decided to become a coach. That's one part of who I am, but it's not all of who I am. So how do I balance all of that? So what I focus on first and foremost every single day is I take care of me first. I take care of me because I know that if I don't do that, no one else is going to get the best of me throughout that entire day. As simple and as straightforward as that is. So every single day I wake up, I take care of me. So that for me looks like getting my workout in. I have my own practice where I focus on visualizing. So I think about where it is that I want my life to go. I have my affirmations and I tell myself what it is, those positive things that I just want to keep doing and to instill in myself and those around me so that we can kind of move forward on that. And then I practice meditation because I'm totally all over the place, and so that helps me to get centered. So that is, for me, being what they call a product of the product. So that is one of our vital behaviors as a coach. There's 4, and I'll get to the other 3 in a minute. So right away, first thing in the morning, I'm taking care of myself with those things. After my workout, after my meditation, I go back upstairs, I have my Shakeology, and then I'm ready to move on for the rest of my day. So I get ready for work and all of that. And so I got that one out of the way. Okay, so as I'm driving to work, what I like to do is I listen to audio on my way to work, and I do our second vital behavior. It's called personal development. So that comes in so many different forms. And I'll be totally honest with you, when I first started, I kind of thought personal development was for like broken people. And if I didn't have anything that I needed to like work on, or I thought, oh, you know, I'm super cool because I'm a Leo and I'm stubborn, I didn't really always do this. I jumped into coaching and I did it a lot, and then I got, I don't know, in my own head and thought I didn't need it anymore. So I stopped doing it, and I saw a significant change in my attitude, my personality, my mindset. And so once I dove back into it, that's when things clicked and began to shift again. And I will tell you, my personal development has helped me as a person. It's helped me to grow. It's helped me to be a better full-time corporate employee. It's helped me to be a better wife. It's helped me to be a better friend. It's helped me to be better to myself, more loving, more kind, speaking positive words, all of these different things that I did not have before. And so I like to get that done because, again, that's me. That's taking care of me. That's taking care of my mind. Personal development can be in so many different ways. You can listen to audio, you can read a book, you can listen to podcasts, whatever the heck it is that you want to do that works for you. But if you take 10 minutes a day to do that, read 10 pages, whatever the heck fits into your schedule, do it. I have this routine where I listen to 20-ish minutes of it, and then I reward myself by jamming out to songs the rest of my way to work, because that's what fills me up and fuels me, and that's what I love to do. So that's my routine, okay? So then I get to work, and then I am in work mode, because I'm a firm believer in the fact that you need to work where you are and you need to be present and all there. So I'm there, I'm working, I'm doing that job. And then some days when I have a lunch break, because let's be honest, not every day is that what that looks like, I'll check in with my team. I'll check into these challenge groups that we have, okay? So how that looks is every single month we have these things called Rock Your Life challenge groups, and they are filled with customers and coaches and people on our team that are working towards their goals. And we run it in this cool app. It's called My Challenge Tracker. Maybe you've already been through one before. But really all we do is we log our workouts, we log our Shakeology, we have coaches posting in there for, tips and strategy and accountability. And it's just a great place for that community, that virtual community, that virtual support outside of everything that we have on our Facebook pages, okay? So that's another way to check in. And so I'll check in with my girls, I'll see how they're doing. I might even check into our coaching team page. So we have our private page on Facebook where we have all of our coaches in there, where we share different things, we have tips, we have people asking questions. So again, it's another community of support and all of that. And so that's a great place where I focus on, and I will check in and make sure that I'm connecting with my coaches, with my clients and all of that every single day, because it's super important to me, so that my people know that I have their back, that I'm there, that I'm supporting them. And that's what I like to do. And it fills me up and it gets me excited. And, some days when you don't feel like talking to people, you just start, and it gets a lot easier because they fuel me up. I genuinely love helping people. And so my cup gets filled. I have conversations and I make new friends, because that's really what I want to focus on. And if we've ever had a conversation before, hopefully you have that vibe about me, is that, I really care about you and I want us to be friends. Otherwise, I wouldn't, fake that conversation. I really do enjoy talking to you. And if I'm not vibing with someone, then I just leave it alone. I'm not going to try to force anything. I want to actually enjoy the girl gang and the ladies that I have that are doing this with me. So that is a couple of the vital behaviors. So the next one on the list is about inviting. So clearly you got invited to this group to check it out, to see what the heck it is that we do as coaches. But we have so many different things that we invite people to, whether it's a live event that we have going on, whether it's one of our challenge groups, whether it's a free group that we might be running with our team focused on clean eating or something like that. But we're always inviting people to different things to share more about what the heck it is that we're doing. And it's not weird, it's not scary, and we show you how to do it in a way that really makes it feel comfortable, that you feel like you're just having a natural conversation. And like I said, if we've had a chat before about things, hopefully you can recognize that it never felt weird or icky, and that it was just us talking. And when something came up to where I was like, ooh, this girl might actually totally love what the heck it is that I do, let me tell her that I have this group going on and see if she's into it or not, okay? So that's all that comes down to. So we have the inviting, and then the fourth is my freaking favorite, and actually they're kind of all tied because I really do love, especially personal development is one that I know has completely changed my life. But the fourth one is recognition. So every single day I am bragging on my people. I am in those challenge groups, the Rock Your Life, and I am telling these girls, you are doing freaking amazing. Telling them whether it's the first couple pounds that they lose, the first pair of pants that they drop, or it's the first time that they push play on a workout and we're able to do a couple push-ups on their toes. It doesn't matter how big or how small the recognition is. It's the fact that we look for the positive. We are women uplifting, empowering, and supporting other women. No more of this tearing down stuff. We got this. We have each other's back. And that is the huge freaking piece of this thing, girlfriend. So that is honestly like what this whole thing is about. It's just about a community of people that are supporting one another, that love each other. You're going to hear from other of my great, great, great friends from the team, which I have to be completely honest. So I'm from Ohio. I'm from Cleveland, Ohio. Stephanie and Marley, they're from Connecticut. Like, dude, I would have never been able to meet these girls if it wasn't for this opportunity. And, you know, Stephanie and I have been doing this together for quite a few years. We have become best friends, and we don't even like see each other except for maybe like once or twice a year. It's crazy, but that's what's cool. So we have this virtual community. So we literally are talking together. We have team calls where we get together once a week, and we have these live events, which is so amazing. So every year, Beachbody hosts an annual Coach Summit event where we get together and we get to learn from other coaches. We get together with the team. It's in different cities. So with that, I've been to Las Vegas, I've gone to Nashville, I've gone to New Orleans, I am going to Indianapolis next year. So there's all these different places. So I get to travel, I get to see the world, and I get to hang out with the friggin' team. So it's not just this little video thing, it's like actual people together. It's really truly amazing. And every year they have reward trips that you can earn. So I've gone to places like Cancun, to Cozumel, all-inclusive resorts, cruises. It's just really been a really amazing, grateful thing that I went from this girl who was working right out of college, like seriously 50 plus pounds overweight, depressed, drinking like every day, eating all of the food, to this girl who, I guess I won't even say girl, to this woman, because I'm 30 years old now, who literally gets to talk to the most amazing women every single day. I get to connect and grow and do things that scare the shit out of me all the time, because it helps me to push myself to do something different, to grow as a person, and to like just literally make new friends every single day, and just have this amazing support and, again, the community that I know no matter where I am, no matter what I have going on, I have people that have my back every single day. And I'm so blessed and so thankful for the mindset shift, the community shift, my health, my energy, my positivity, and that I get to pay that forward every single day to other people who are looking for something that might be also missing in their life. So with that, I'm going to shut it down for now, but if you have any questions about, you know, what it is that it looks like, a day in the life of a coach, shoot it below and I'd love to hear from you. But next up, you're going to hear from my girl Stephanie, who's going to talk way more about what the heck a coach isn't, and then how we get paid, because that's always fun, right?